Hello everyone. Today we're going to look at how to look up a bill on the legislative website. Don't worry, it's really easy. Let's jump in. So the first thing you're going to do is go to leg.wa.gov. And the main page of leg.wa.gov has bills and initiatives right here. The first thing that you're going to want to know is what biennium are we in. That is the 2-year cycle that the legislature passes laws in. We are currently, in 2025, entering a 2025-2026 biennium. I'm going to click 2023-2024. If I happen to know the bill number, I can just type that in and hit search, and then I find the bill page. But you may not know the bill number off the top of your head, or you're just looking for bills in a certain topic area, or maybe your legislator has passed some bills and you want to know which ones they've been really working on. So you're going to click View More Ways to Find Bills. Pretty easy. Scroll down a bit. Again, here's where you can look by number, but the legislature has also told us common ways to search for bills. The pre-filed bills, those are bills that are filed before session starts. There's no real legislative reason to do this except for you get your work done ahead of time and you get a little bit of attention on your bills before the session gets all the bills filed. If you click on that, it'll take you to all of the bills that have been filed before session starts. They have a bill number, they have their bill title and description, what day they're filed on, as well as their sponsor. One of the ways that I really like to look for bills is bills by sponsor. I'm really interested in what my particular legislators are doing. So I click on bills by sponsor. I want to know what biennium I'm talking about. I'm going to go to 2023-2024. Whether I'm looking at House or Senate. And so we have House here. I'm going to go down to who my representative is, which is Gaynor. And then I'm going to find bills by sponsor. In that, I will see all of the bills that Representative Gaynor sponsored in the 2023-2024 biennium. That helps me know if my representative is sponsoring the bills that I approve of, or if I want to write him or her a letter to say, I fully support what you're doing, or I wish you were doing something else. It just gives me more information. Another way, and this might be the way that you really want to start by looking up bills, is bills by topic. There's a couple different ways you can do this. One, you can click on this drop-down menu and you'll see all of the different subjects. You can also just go by letter. And so I'll click on letter C because I'm interested in children. What is the government doing to support children in our state? I'll scroll down. And there's all of these different bills that relate to children in our state. The other thing that's important to note is that children is a really big topic. And so next to children, there's all of these other topics that will help you narrow your search. So maybe I'm interested in children and juveniles and juvenile courts. So then I click on juveniles and juvenile courts, and I'll see all of the bills that were introduced in the 2023-2024 biennium. If any of these bills have a bold to them, that means that they were passed into law. So that's how you search up a bill on the legislative website. In future videos, we're going to look into, once you got your bill on the legislative website, what do you do from there? How do you read a bill? How do you understand what's actually in the meat of the bill? I look forward to seeing you there.